But you, even as a Giant fan, are really surprised they find themselves in this position.
I put a tweet yesterday before the game started, Key. I was like, hey, Russ, hey, Seahawks, just take it easy on us. Let us continue to build confidence as we go into Week 14, because I expected Seattle to blow us out. And all of a sudden, I'm watching a game. Wayne Gallman has a 60-yard run in the third. We're up in the ball game. We're pounding the ball on the ground. It's like we made some adjustments into the second half. And just I was kind of – I don't know if I walk away from this game being – so impressed by the Giants or more just shocked and embarrassed for Seattle?
No, you got to be.
Everybody back. Everybody's healthy. Carlos Hyde. I mean, think about all the people that they have back. I mean, they go through the list of names of all the players that they have. Chris Carter comes back. Jamal Adams, Shaquille Griffin. Their whole team is there, and you expect them to take that next step. And Russell Wilson just didn't seem like Russell Wilson at all.
You got to be impressed with the Giants. Just because of they lose Daniel Jones, so you immediately think, oh, God, they lost a quarterback. Pretty much they might as well pack it up and look to do something else. But they stayed the course. And they went all the way to Seattle, and they clipped the Seahawks. Even though Seattle, much like JWill said, they got everything there. It's a better football team, but the Giants didn't quit. They didn't feel sorry for themselves. Saquon Barkley has not been a part of the team all year long. They don't feel sorry for themselves. They just continue to go out there and be resilient, playing well, doing the sort of things that championship caliber teams do. And I think when you look at, Joe Judge and you look at some of his antics early on, the first thing you think that this football team is lost. Oh, God, this team is they're not going to be worth anything.
Zubin.
And now all of a sudden they're taking on the same personality as their head coach.
One thing that was notable is that Joe Judge did not scale down the playbook for Colt McCoy. That's rare when you have a backup, because obviously you got a veteran backup here. It's a little bit different, but I think that certainly aided the cause as well.
Well, look, you don't have to scale down the playbook. When you got a guy who's played, like you said, a veteran, veteran quarterbacks are there to kind of teach the young guy how to be a quarterback in the National Football League. And so he's game planning and preparing this as if he was the starter every single week, even though he's not the starter. So you don't have to scale it back. He can run the offense. I mean, it wasn't like he had crazy gaudy numbers. He had pedestrian numbers. I mean, when you look at it, it was like, it's so funny because when you look at teams that are in playoff hunt right now and you look at some of the quarterbacking that's going on outside of the big boys, all the quarterbacks are just like 160 yards, a couple of touchdowns, and making zero mistakes. That is what you need.
And give a ton of credit to Giants defensive coordinator Patrick Graham. It's not a name that we have mentioned. Jay mentioned it. The Seahawks were limited to 1 touchdown. Russell Wilson sacked 5 times and a couple turnovers forced.
Don't worry, they could bounce back in Week 14 versus the Jets.
And by the way, the Giants will welcome Arizona to town. It's the first time the Giants will be back home in a month, and the Cardinals are reeling, having lost 4
Cold weather.
of 5. It's going to be a good opportunity for the G-men.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.